it's time to cut this. It's getting really long, and I kind of want to go back to styling it, so I'll be back. I don't know how long it'll take, but see ya. We got short hair now. Bitch. And I'm clean shaven as well. I just got a haircut yesterday. I cut the luscious locks because I wanted to go back to spiking up, styling my hair. I think when I had a cold, my stress cold from a few weeks ago, my nose would get tickled by my hair because my hair would come down to here and it would start running again, and it was just a nightmare. And also, it was just getting in the way and all that, and I wore a beanie all summer, guys. It was time to cut it. But today we're doing my Blu-ray haul for August. I also have a little update. I should actually just tell you guys. I remember when I bought a 3D printer? Well, I finally got it to work, but it was starting to... It did layer shifts almost every layer. But then I finally figured it out. I got it to work, but then it was warped a bit. If you can kind of see on this one, it peaks up. But then I got to work, and then I printed off some stuff. I printed off a bison whistle from Avatar. Doesn't actually whistle. I fucked up orienting it, so there's support in the whistle channel. So I'm gonna reprint that. But I do have that. I printed off some batarangs for tests and all that. And then I printed off a birthday gift for my roommate and friend Liam. And then I printed off the holy grail of props. The reason I bought a 3D printer. Video coming soon. But let's get into the Blu-rays quick before I do more stuff or talk about the 3D prints or that. Oh, wrong one. The first one I'm going to talk about is a 4K, as you've probably seen last week. I got The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. I read about the trial that this movie covers after I heard about this movie, and it's interesting. I will say I'm not sure how the movie portrays the trial, but when he's convicted, he is convicted of murder, but I think it's of... Everybody goes to his psychiatric ward for it, but, you know, I want to check out the Conjuring films, obviously for the month of Halloween Spooktacular, which I'll give you updates after we cover the Blu-rays. But I want to check it out sometime. Next up is another horror film. It's a horror comedy that came out, I think, this year. I can't tell. It's dark. Oh, I forgot to turn on my light. My bad, guys. My bad. There we go. I'm a little brighter now. But I think this came out this year, or at least at the tail end of last year. No, this is a 2019 movie, I think. I don't know. Or I don't know when it came out. It came out recently, but it's The Dead Don't Die. It has an all-star cast of Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Tilda Swinton, Steve Buscemi, Selena Gomez, so many people in that are titled on the front. And I think it's a zombie anthology film, meaning it takes place during a zombie apocalypse in, I think, a town, and you just follow different characters. This is where the meme of Adam Driver with a bat sticking out of a car came from. I need to check it out. I just know about the meme and the trailer. Next is my favorite Disney film, I should say. Anytime I'm like, oh yeah, Atlantis is my favorite, or there's another Disney film I always say too, Hercules and all that, I usually forget that this is my favorite, and I watch it more than Atlantis and Hercules. I just actually watched it this morning while I was eating my bowl of cereal, because I'm a child in a man's body. Disney's Dinosaur. I love this film. People find it boring. I don't, but I can see why people find it boring. It's just them traveling from one side of a desert to the other with some stuff in between. But I love this film. I bought it on Blu-ray because you can never trust it, and for days like today where we don't have internet right now because I think something's going on. I think a storm's a brewing. It's very cloudy out. The next film is a sequel to The Shining. It is Dr. Sleep, starring Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor plays the kid, I think his name is Danny, from The Shining as an adult. And he's learned to control his shining. I think that's why it's called The Shining. But, you know, I need to check it out because it got my boy Ewan. Hopefully I can cover that in Halloween Spooktacular. Next is a film that I actually stopped watching halfway through while recently watching it. Not because it's bad, because I have ADHD probably. And that is The Greatest Showman. It is a great film. Great music. I love the music. I'm not even a musical guy. That was another reason why I kind of ducked out. This is a good film. The only reason I did duck out was because I was getting bored, but that was on me because I wanted to do something else, like work on videos and that. The next film is, I think, my favorite Adam Sandler movie from the decade. I still need to watch Uncut Gems. I do own that, but I love this film. I think it's great. It's Grown Ups. The first one, not the second one. The second one I didn't like, and I'm scared for the third one. But this film is great. Anytime it's on, I'm watching it. So I bought it on Blu-ray just to have it. It really feels like it's just Adam Sandler and his friends hanging out with a camera crew, in my opinion. Although you could say that's every Adam Sandler film. But this one really doesn't feel that. The final Blu-ray that I have from this month is one for part of a series that I want to do. It Comes at Night. It's a psychological horror by A24. The reason I picked this up is because audiences hate it, but critics love it. The reason for that is because people wanted to see what came at night. And spoilers, you don't see what comes at night. Or so I've heard. I have yet to watch this. Obviously, as you can see, it's in the cellophane, like most of my films that I haven't watched. But, you know, this is for Split Reactions. Now, you may wonder what Split Reactions is. Now we're into the updates. I'm working on a series called Split Reactions. It's a series where we look at when audiences and critics don't agree. So, for example, audiences hate, critics love. Audiences hate, critics love. Here's one from for the Halloween Spooktacular, hopefully. This one is Split Reactions from different times. Audiences love this film now. Audiences, when it came out, were absolutely disgusted, and it was a box office flop. But this series is going to go over the trailer, what the trailer looked like, about the movie, if critics or what critics thought of it, what audiences thought of it, and then what I thought of it, and see if I fit into the critics or the audiences. The next thing, since I don't have internet, I'm going to be working on the Halloween Spooktacular. So if you notice in the Halloween Spooktacular the set changing throughout the months, you'll notice because I'll be tearing it down, putting it back up every time I'm filming for Halloween Spooktacular stuff. So there's that. And also, I'm planning on doing some videos because it'll be easier. So I'll be doing some collection videos, like my entire Jurassic Park collection, all my DreamWorks film collection. And I think I'll save some of the action figure ones for Review Time. If you don't know, Review Time is my secondary channel where I upload videos for adult collectors only. So if you're 18 and older, go check it out. If you're a collector, that's where I review my collectibles and that. Also, I'm going to be making some replica watches, mainly to talk about some replicas that I've made or bought or had and that I have. And your boy's going to be talking about this print that I just printed and got. But let's get to collectibles. As you guys know, I do like to buy some action figures, and another thing that I like to buy is the new Jurassic Park Amber collection figures, mainly the humans, only because I don't have space for dinosaurs as well, although I would like some of the dinosaurs, like the raptors and that. But one of the figures that I knew when it was announced I needed to get it, and I was shocked to see it on shelves at my local Target, but it is the one who spared no expense, the man, John Hammond. And I really love this figure. Rest in peace, Richard Attenborough. I don't remember his last name. Hey Siri. Who played John Hammond in Jurassic Park?
Dr. John Hammond, played by Richard Attenborough.
Okay, I was right. It was Richard Attenborough. But rest in peace, Richard Attenborough. He does come with the cane and all that. I'll get into a video on it on Review Time. I'll be reviewing him hopefully soon. I'll also be stockpiling reviews for that channel. Next figure I got it with a book, which I do also have to talk about the books that I got. But it is Toph from Diamond Select. When I heard this figure was going to come out, I knew I needed to get it. I didn't pre-order it, but I did order it on Amazon. It came with the book that I also ordered, which we'll talk about later on. It's a great figure, although I wish you could get into her earthbending stance a little better. But I'll go over it on review time. I bought a NECA figure this month. It's this bendy figure of Coraline in her raincoat and yellow rain boots, and that bendy figure means she doesn't have articulation. She has metal wire or wire armature, like the actual doll or actual stop motion figure would have. I don't have her displayed with the rest of my NECA figures because it would feel a little out of place next to Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and that. So I just have her next to Master Chief instead, and my anime and other movie props. The final figures that I have before I start talking about my books and video game that I picked up this month are some Five Nights at Freddy's figures. Now, next month I'm hoping to do some Hey Remembers on Five Nights at Freddy's and all that, as well as, or maybe as just leading up to the Halloween Spectacular, having some FNAF videos come out this month. But the two figures I have, you can tell my Walmart has stockpile, my local Walmart, when they don't have any of the new Star Wars figures, but they bring out the old FNAF figures that came out like 4 years ago. And yes, if you are wondering, Chica does come with the cupcake. It just doesn't plug in. But again, more details on that on review time. Link in the description to review time. It's also probably in the cards. So the one video game I bought, as you know, the month prior, in July, I bought a Switch. Finally, after like 5 years of it being out. Since, you can't get a hold of a damn Xbox Series X or PS5. So I picked up a Switch, and the game I picked up is Mario Kart, because the last time I played Mario Kart was on the Wii, and no one could beat me on the Wii. I think, except my brother, but, I'm getting better, because I'm actually playing Mario Kart still. But I've been playing Mario Kart Deluxe, although it's only been 50 cc's. No one has surpassed me yet, and by no one I mean bots. The books that I picked up this month, both are one's for Halloween Spectacular, one can be for the Halloween Spectacular and that, but the one for Halloween Spectacular, to help me do research and get some inspiration for video ideas and that, is this magazine book that I found at the Target checkout called The Complete Guide to the Supernatural, Unexplained, Frightening, and Otherworldly. This has a lot of stuff on the supernatural, like the history of witches, different, or some pulp culture, ghosts and all that. So we got that, and then the other book that I have is, I actually unboxed the novelization years ago, in a kind of bad unboxing style setting, and that is, but the graphic novel that I picked up of it is The Silver Eyes, not graphic novel from Five Nights at Freddy's. Mainly I picked it up because it will help me not only make a video on it faster, but also I can read it faster because it's a graphic novel. I'm a slow reader, so when you add pictures in that, it can really help me. Breeze through it, and I'm already caught up to where I left off in the other book. But that is everything that I picked up in the month of August. Let me know in the comments below which you pick up in the month of August, and if we share some of the same pickups. Did you also pick up The Dead Don't Die? I don't know. I was trying to go for The Conjuring. But anyways, let me know in the comments below. Until next video, I'll see you in the future. Bye, guys.